Hello guys, welcome back to Easy Class YouTube channel. Okay, in the previous video I have explained that the basic concepts of light means reflection and types of mirror, and in types of mirror we have learned about plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror and the concept of reflection. Next we learned in that video the understanding of incident ray and reflection ray and the angle of incident and angle of reflection. Okay, this is all about the previous class concepts. Okay, now today I am going to explain you the main important concepts, that is the another one important question which will ask for your board exams. Okay, the question is nothing like that. They will ask the write the laws of reflection. Okay, write the laws of reflection means you have to write the two laws of reflection. Okay, reflection, in laws of reflection, the first law is the angle of incidence, angle of incident is, angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection, is equals to angle of reflection. This is the first law of reflection. Okay, so what do you mean by the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection? I think you know that what do you mean by angle of incident and angle of reflection. The angle of incidence, this indication is small I. For angle of reflection, the indication is small r. So I will explain this law with a diagram. Okay, now I will consider the plane mirror. Okay, now I will take one plane mirror. I am going to allow to fall a incidence ray on a surface of this mirror. Okay, when the ray of light falls on the surface of a plane mirror, due to the opaque and without the transparent of this mirror, this ray will get bounce back and nothing but it will get reflect. Okay, this is the reflection phenomenon. Okay, then I will draw here a normal line. The normal which divides these two lines equally means this normal drawn forms the angle of incidence, and this normal drawn and this reflection will shows the angle of reflection, means this is the angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. This concept is already I explained in previous video. Okay, now see here, the angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Nothing but whatever the angle is formed here, the same angle is here also. Okay, if it is a 30 degree, then it is also 30 degree. If it is a 45, then it is also a 45 degree. Fine. Angle of incidence in the laws of reflection, always the normal drawn between angle of rays of incident ray and reflection ray, it will form two angles. That two angles or those two angles are equals to each other. Okay, nothing but see here. I will explain in Kannada. Here one ray of light incident ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ray of light ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಹೋದ ಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಲೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇವೆರಡು ಮಿಡಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. The angle formed between normal drawn and this reflected ray, that is angle of reflection. Laws of reflection one ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the angle of incidence means I ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, it is always equals to angle of reflection. That is nothing but angle of incident is equals to angle of reflection. Okay, I hope you understand this first law. Next I will explain you the second law of reflection, the incident ray, the incidence ray, this is the incidence ray, and reflected ray, and normal drawn. This is the normal drawn. Normal drawn always lies on the same plane, meaning nothing. See here, this is the incident ray and this is reflected ray and this is normal ray. Okay, you are he's seeing here these three are meet at a single point on a plane mirror. Means you are observing here the incident ray, normal drawn and reflected ray all are meet on a single point of this mirror, and this mirror we are going to consider as a plane. Okay, if we consider this as a plane, these three, incident ray, reflected ray and normal drawn, all these three are lies on the same plane. Nothing but the second law is incident ray, reflected ray and normal drawn always lies on the same plane. Okay, this is about the laws of reflection. Okay, in examination they may ask for a multiple choice question, the angle of incidence is 30 degree, then what about the angle of reflection? If they ask the angle of incident is 30 degree, then also angle of reflection is also 30 degree. They will give these angles and he will ask to find this remaining angle. Where this is the plane, this plane forms a total degree, that is 180 degree. By using the principles of angle, you can going to find any angle here. Okay, you have the angle na find out madkolbodu. First one, angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Next one is incident ray, reflected ray, normal drawn always lies on the same plane. This is about laws of reflection. Okay. Next, I will explain you the image formation by spherical mirrors. Okay, this is very important, and this concept based questions will ask for 5 mark in our board examination. They will ask to draw a image formation from concave mirror by convex mirror. Okay, before going to explain this concept, I will explain you some basic rule of drawing of a ray diagram for spherical mirrors. Okay, spherical mirror na image formation diagrams na ಹೇಗೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, now the image formation by spherical mirrors. Spherical mirror. Out of the spherical mirror there are two types, concave and convex mirror. First, I will explain the basic rules. It means if you understand these rules and watch this video clearly and note these points in your notebook, it will help you to understand next concepts. Okay, now see here, I will slowly and with clearly explain you the rules for drawing the image formation in a spherical mirror. Okay, first I will explain for concave mirror. This is the concave mirror. In previous video I told that the mid part of the mirror is pole of mirror and this is the center of curvature. The line will join between pole and center of curvature, and this point will be principal focus. It is a point at which reflected ray will meet at a single point. Okay, this is a diagram of a concave mirror. Okay, now I will explain the first rule. See here, I will allow to fall or strike a ray line which is incident parallel to the principal axis. A ray of light which travels parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, this ray will pass through the principal focus. Okay, when a ray of light travels parallel to the principal axis, after striking on the surface of a concave mirror, it will pass through the principal focus. ಓಕೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಮಿರರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮಿರರ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ pole, center of curvature, this is principal focus and this will be the principal axis. In last video I told that in convex mirror principal focus, center of curvature and image formation will takes place behind the convex mirror because of the diverging of reflected ray. Okay, according to the first rule, the incident ray will travel parallel to the principal axis. After the striking on the surface of the convex mirror, it will get reflected back and it seems to be passes from the principal focus. If we join this line up to the principal focus, it is appears to be pass from the principal focus. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆನೂ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ when we drag this line behind the mirror, it will meet on a point principal focus. Means this is about the first rule. The incident ray when travels parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it appears to be passed from the principal focus. Next, second rule. Second rule, it is nothing that the inverse of first rule anta helabodu. Okay, in second rule, that is pole of a mirror, principal focus, center of curvature. Here we have allow a ray of light parallel to principal axis, but after reflection it passes through principal focus. But in second rule, I will allow to pass a incident ray passes from principal focus. Incident ray will pass from principal focus. After reflection, it will reflect back parallel to the principal axis. So I will allow a incident ray pass from the principal focus. After the reflection, this ray or means reflected ray travels parallel to the principal axis. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇನ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ನಿಂದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So same thing will happens in convex mirror. Okay, convex mirror. Pole, principal focus, center of curvature. Okay, see here I will allow a ray of light to falls on the principal focus. Okay, see here it is assumes to be falling from the principal focus. It is incident ray. After striking on the surface of the mirror, it will get reflect back parallel to the principal axis. Okay, same here also. Here incident ray ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, reflection ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. reflection ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, from principal focus ನಿಂದ ಅಂತ. But here the ray light only appears to be pass from the principal focus. After reflection it will travels parallel to the principal axis anta helbodu. Means these two are the important rule for the diagram of the image formation. Okay, there are two more rules are there, I will explain. Okay, so the next one is note this diagrams and clearly write the notes here. Okay, in first point write when the ray of light passes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the principal focus. When a ray of light passes from the
principal focus in a concave mirror, after reflection it will travels parallel to in principal axis. Okay, in convex mirror, write that when a ray of light incident on the reflecting surface of a convex mirror, after reflection it will appears to be passed from principal focus. In convex mirror, on the second rule is when a ray of light incident on a appears to be incident on a principal focus of a mirror, and it will reflect back parallel to the principal axis. Okay, now I will explain the next rules. Next one is third rule. Third rule, it is simple that when a ray of light passes through the center of curvature, it will trace back in same direction through the center of curvature. Means, I will explain here. See, this is the concave mirror and this is pole of a mirror, and this is center of curvature and this is principal focus. I told that when a ray of light passes through the center of curvature, after reflection it will trace back in same direction. Okay, see here, this is the incident ray. When ray of light passes through the incident ray, it will trace back and bounce back in same direction. Okay, and pass through the reflecting ray, will pass through the center of curvature only. Okay, then tell me what will be the angle of incident and angle of reflect in this case. Okay, in this case here nothing like angle is formed between incident ray and reflected ray. Both will overlap with each other. Okay, so angle of incident is equals to 0, angle of reflection also equals to 0. This is about third rule of a concave mirror. Next, the same rule applicable for pole, focal, center of curvature. When a ray of light travels, this is the ray of light incident on the surface of the convex mirror, it appears to be pass from the center of curvature and reflect back in same direction. Same agutte, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು process ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, but in the convex mirror the different is the image formation and meeting of rays is takes place in behind the mirror, and it is appears to be meet. Okay, it is appears to be meet behind the convex mirror. Here also the angle of incident is equals to 0 and angle of reflection is also equals to 0. Okay, this is about the third rule of a image formation by spectrum. Okay, first rule, second rule and third rule are the important. When a ray of light passes parallel to the principal axis, it will reflect back through the principal focus. When a ray of light passes through the principal focus, after reflection it will passes parallel to the principal axis. These are the very important rule for a image formation. Out of these three, two rules are enough to draw a image formation by spherical mirror. Okay, this is about the basic concepts for image formation of spherical mirror. Okay, now I will explain and draw a image formation by the concave mirror and convex mirror when an object is placed at different position. Okay.